Hi there, this is Roderick. I'm here still at BEA Book Expo America for 2014 at the Jacob Javits Convention Center. I'm here with Editor-in-Chief Jim Salicrup.
That's me.
From PaperCutz. How you doing, Jim?
I'm Smurf-tastic. I am.
Okay, good. Yeah, he's wearing the Smurf. Let's get a look at the Smurfs. There's the Smurfs. Holding up his tag right there.
We love the Smurf.
So Jim, what is new coming from PaperCutz? And I'm going to give Jim the mic so he can tell us and everything.
Well, that's no small question. The biggest things, mainly from Lego, we've been doing for quite a while. It's been our biggest hit of all time, is Lego Ninjago, which if you're a 10-year-old boy, there's no need for me to explain what it is. For the rest of the world, they'll probably find out all about it when the Ninjago movie opens up in 2016. In the meantime, we've launched Lego Legends of Chima, again targeted for that same audience of 10-year-old boys. It's all new stories based on the hit toys, and we're having a lot of fun with it. And speaking of fun, the project I've been hoping to do for years and years was comics based on the WWE. Way back when I was an editor at Marvel, and I wanted to do it there, but former editor-in-chief Jim Shooter managed to, snag the license and do it at Valiant. But all these years later, if you wait long enough, you get what you want. We got the license, and not only did we get that, we managed to rope in WWE three-time champion, the hardcore legend himself, New York Times best-selling author Mick Foley, to write the comics for us. So the first title we published under this agreement with the WWE was called WWE Superstars, which we started an all-new imprint called Super Genius. Very modest name, and the point for that was we wanted to separate this book from the rest of the all-ages PaperCutz line to appeal to, your hardcore comic book fans of Image and Marvel and DC, and we're doing something for them. And Mick is a comics book fan himself, so we wanted to do something really special and different. May have been a little bit too different in some ways. The first storyline, Money in the Bank, a four-part comic book series that is collected in the trade paperback now, is almost like a film noir thriller, except every single character in it is a WWE superstar. So if you can imagine what that's like. It turned out great for us. It was really torture for the poor artists. Like in the first issue alone, which was, standard 20-page story, there were over 27 wrestlers, and the standard, say, movie adaptation type of comic, there might be 3 or 4 likenesses that the artist has to draw. In this case, the artist had to draw 27 wrestlers, and not only that, each one of them has signature moves that have to be exactly right, because the fans of wrestling are just as dedicated as the fans of comic books, and they know what's right and what's wrong. And so that's been a lot of fun. We've launched into our second 4-part series with the WWE, which is called Haze of Glory, which is focusing on fewer characters, but still featuring many WWE superstars, but in less prominent roles. The main stars of this series are our current champion Randy Bryan, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, and Hornswoggle. They're the 4 lead characters. The premise in a nutshell is something horrible has happened at Raw. The whole thing has been destroyed, and those 4 guys are the ones responsible, but they can't remember a thing what happened. And so the first part, it's takeoff on Rashomon. We call it Raw-Shaman, and you get to see their different memories or thoughts of what they think might have happened. Particularly Daniel Bryan's memory is of interest to comics fan. We had his flashback sequence drawn separately, very inspired by Frank Frazetta. His flashback remembers all sorts of crazy stuff, but you have to see it to believe it. But even more exciting for hardcore WWE fans is the storyline after that, which will be called Legends. This is what every wrestling fan really wants. It's taking their favorite superstar at their peak and having them battle someone else also at that peak, but from different time periods. So any battle you could imagine, if you want to see Hulk Hogan go up against The Rock, both at their peak, this is going to be the comic to find that. Meanwhile, PaperCutz is also doing a WWE title called Slam City, which is based on the webisodes that you can see online all over the place, and the Mattel's doing a whole toy line. In a nutshell, the premise is the villain, the finisher, has somehow taken over the WWE, fired all the superstars, and now they have to get real jobs for a living. And so you wind up seeing stuff like Kane becoming the lunch lady at a school. At the same school, Rey Mysterio's the crossing guard. John Cena's a car mechanic. So can the superstars survive in the real world? That's the question posed by WWE Slam City.
Well, thank you, Jim. Also, you're doing the Power Rangers?
Well, we've been doing Power Rangers for a while now. When we first launched it through PaperCutz, we were tying into whatever the current storyline on TV was. So if they were doing Power Rangers Super Samurai, we were doing Power Rangers Super Samurai. And this is sort of the first time, this is the closest we've come to doing actual superheroes, which is kind of odd to be a comics publisher and not be doing superheroes. But we figured there were so many superheroes already being published that the only reason we do them is if there was something really different about them. And Power Rangers have been around for a long time, and they are very specifically aimed at children as opposed to, long time, like 40-year fans of comic superheroes. So we felt that was different. We'd try to give that a go. However, whenever we would go to the comic book conventions, we'd run into so many fans of the original series. They say, "Oh, we hear you're doing Power Rangers." We go, "Yeah." We say, "Which ones?" "Oh, we're doing, Megaforce now." They go, "Oh," and we say, "Well, what's the matter?" "Oh, I like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers." So a lot of publishers say they listen to the fans, and but in our case, it's really true. We're trying to please people, and we heard, they spoke, and we worked with the Saban company that owns Power Rangers. That we want to do Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They gave us the go-ahead, and that's what we're doing now. Our first release was for free on Free Comic Book Day. We did an all-new adventure. We're bringing back characters people wanted to see. We're doing things tied into the continuity of the original series, stories between specific episodes. We have a special surprise guest writer on the second volume who's a big Power Rangers fan himself and a celebrity. So we think there's going to be a lot of excitement for that. So it's been a lot of fun for us. It's like, it's a rare opportunity for people who grew up with the Power Rangers and thought they'd seen every possible Mighty Morphin episode. Now we're creating new ones, and it's been tremendous fun.
Will there also be any new villains and any other guest Power Rangers popping in?
We're taking it slow, but we have so many crazy ideas that we're always trying to push, and find something that we think will excite the fans and do something unexpected. And a lot of it just is a matter of coordinating the rights. Like there might be maybe guest appearances of other characters, or even within the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers universe, we might want to do some mixing and matching. But it all has to make sense. It all has to be something that won't violate anything that's previously been established in that universe. So we take it seriously. We don't want to do anything that would a fan would think that we don't get it. We don't understand that world.
Cool. Now, besides that, you're also doing Lego properties, Shimmer and
Rio. I think is what you're.
Oh, I was asking about Rio too, but also the stuff from Lego for Shimmer and all that, and Ninjago.
Yeah. Well, we've been doing that for a while. That's been our biggest hit. Ninjago has been a success on every level. When Warner Brothers released the Lego movie, I don't think they knew ahead of time how successful that movie was going to be. It had a few cameo appearances of some of the Ninjago characters in the same movie with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and a few other Star Wars characters, etc., etc. Lego's and Warner Brothers will be doing a sequel to that movie, but also, in addition, as they originally planned, they wanted to do a Ninjago movie as well, which is a follow-up to the Cartoon Network animated series. So there's a tremendous amount of stuff going on with Lego Ninjago. We're very proud of the recent volume we just put together, which I think I have over here somewhere, but I don't see it. Here it is. This one is Who is the Phantom Ninja? And without revealing anything, let's just say the response from the fans has been tremendous on this one. It's like we have introduced various new characters all along, but usually very minor characters, a few minor villains. But this is I think, in response to something that we knew the Lego fans wanted, and there was this brief window where it seemed like the animated series was over and that maybe Ninjago was over and the story was done, and the only place they could have find new Ninjago stories was from PaperCutz. So we took that opportunity to create a new character, and at the end, in the editorial page, we asked the fans if they want to see it come back, want to see more of this character, do you hate it, love it? And it's been the biggest response we've ever had, where they're overwhelmingly saying we want to see more of the Phantom Ninja. If we could give the Phantom Ninja character its own series, I think it would do well. So it's been very exciting being involved with this property. If you were a 10-year-old boy, you'd understand they're like the biggest thing in the world to them. So, and it's just been great for us as well.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
And I'm Roderick from Toy Masters Video Magazine here at BEA, Book Expo America 2014 at the Jacob Javits Convention Center in New York City. I want to thank Jim and everybody else. All right.
Thank you. My pleasure.
With that, I'm out of here.